Yo, what's up guys? What is going on everybody over on the Simply Viral channel? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Today we are jumping back into the world of Fortnite to take a look at the Season 6 Week 6 challenges here for Fortnite Battle Royale. We are already 6 weeks into the Season 6 Battle Pass with just a few more left until of course we hit Season 7. And with Week 6 coming up here, we actually have a 6,000 XP reward for completing just 4 out of the 7 challenges. So if you guys are trying to reach level 100 or just max out your Battle Pass before the end of Season 6, definitely hop on these challenges, grind them out, and get yourself some easy levels and XP. But before we go ahead and get into the breakdown of the Week 6 challenges here for Season 6, if you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on. That way, every single time we upload a new video here on the channel, YouTube will send you a message letting you know we've gone live. That way, you can be the first person to watch, like, and comment on each and every new post. Speaking of commenting, if you guys are already a part of that notification squad, let us know down in the comments below by leaving a comment saying I subscribed or hashtag notification squad for your chance to be featured in our video shoutout, where you guys actually get your name and comment on screen for everyone else watching to see. And last but not least, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, it would be much appreciated. Now without further ado, let's go ahead, let's jump in and take a look at the Season 6 Week 6 challenges for Fortnite Battle Royale. Just like every other week, we do have 7 challenges making up our Week 6 challenges here. 3 of them are going to be available for free and 4 of them require you to have the Battle Pass. With these challenges, like I mentioned earlier, if you complete 4 out of these 7, you will get an additional 6,000 bonus XP on top of the XP you do already earn for completing the challenges individually. Now keep in mind as well, because these challenges do leak early, there is a chance that 1 or 2 of them might actually end up changing on Thursday when they release. So with that being said, it is always a good idea to go ahead and double check on the main menu screen, and under the Week 6 challenges, just make sure all your challenges that we have lined up from this video are the same so that you guys can be as efficient as possible. Starting us off this week, our first challenge here is going to be to place 3 chillers. Chillers are of course one of the newer traps in the game that create for some pretty funky moments. All you need to do is pick up 3 chillers and place them. This should be a super easy challenge to complete because chillers are a pretty frequent spawn all across the map, and I seem to always get them out of supply drops and loot llamas, so this challenge really shouldn't be too difficult at all. Of course, if you're trying to complete this fast, the best thing to do is the second you get a chiller, just go ahead and place it down right away. Don't even wait to try and use it on somebody. If you want to complete the challenge, just go ahead, place it wherever. It doesn't really matter. As long as you get it placed down, you will get credit for the challenge. After you've done 3 of that, you do complete the challenge. It'll be worth a 500 XP reward or 5 battle stars if you're not already at tier 100. Our second challenge of the week is going to be search a chest in different named locations. For this one, you're going to need to search a chest in 7 different named locations. Really not too bad. Drop tilted one game, retail the next. You just move your way throughout the map and you'll be able to complete this challenge pretty easy. Of course, the later into the game you are, the lesser chance you actually have of finding a chest unopened in a named location, since of course the named locations are typically the hotter points of interest upon landing. Then our third and final free challenge this week is actually going to be our first hard challenge, and it's going to be get 1 damage trap elimination. I feel like this challenge might actually end up changing because I'm pretty sure we had the damage trap elimination challenge literally 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it wouldn't make sense to see it back already. So maybe this one might actually change on Thursday when the challenge is released. Like I said, it's always a good idea to go ahead and double check on the main menu itself when you do launch the game up on Thursday to start doing these challenges. This one I could definitely see it changing, but like I said, this is our first hard challenge of the week, so even if the challenge does change, it still will remain at a hard difficulty, meaning for completing it, you get 1000 XP if you're already at tier 100 on your battle pass, or you'll get 10 battle stars if you're not already at a maxed out battle pass. Then we move on to our Battle Pass challenges for the week. We of course have 4 of these. Our first one is going to be a staged challenge. The first stage of it is land at shifty shafts. Unfortunately, when the challenges do leak early, we are unable to actually see the future stages. So stage 2, stage 3, maybe even stages 4 and 5, we're not able to find out yet. But since we do know the first challenge is land at shifty shafts, chances are stage 2 is going to be something like land at retail row. Stage 3 will be land at risky reels, so on and so forth. You'll actually have to double check in game after you complete stage 1 to see what the future stages are though, as I'm pretty sure you can't actually complete multiple stages in one match. Then our next challenge here is to deal damage with a pickaxe. You'll have to deal 250 damage with a pickaxe to complete this challenge. While that may seem hard, it's actually pretty easy to do if you do head into one of the LTMs, whether it be 50 versus 50 or disco domination or whatever it may be. Typically, when you do down somebody in an LTM, you can get an easy 100 pickaxe damage on them. So if you down 3 people in any mode, whether it be duo, squads, or like I said, an LTM where I think it's the easiest, you're actually going to be able to complete this challenge pretty fast. Of course, you can always get lucky and maybe deal some pickaxe damage off spawn because you run into somebody that maybe doesn't have a weapon, or if you want to wait on the battle bus until you run into a bunch of AFKs at the edge of the map, then that's a pretty easy way to get this challenge done as well. Our next challenge this week is going to be our second hard challenge. This one is going to be find a stand with sheet music in Pleasant Park. Now, unfortunately, with the leak here, I'm not actually able to see if this is a staged challenge, but I would assume it is. To me, just finding a stand with sheet music definitely does not seem too hard. So maybe for stage 2, we're gonna have to find a different item in a different location, whether it's like find an apple in Retail Row or something like that. That won't be the actual challenge, obviously, but something along those lines of finding an item in a certain location. That'll probably be the stages 2 and 3 of this challenge. But for stage 1, finding that sheet music stand in Pleasant Park won't be too hard. Of course, when these challenges do actually drop on Thursday, there's tons of different cheat sheets and guides on how to find all these specific hidden items as well. And then we've got our final challenge for this week. It is also going to be a hard challenge, and this one requires you to get 3 eliminations with a standard rarity weapon. This means the gray tac shotgun, the gray SMG, the gray AR, the gray burst. Any weapon that is gray is considered a standard rarity. You're just gonna have to get 3 eliminations. Now, this description of the challenge doesn't seem too vivid or detailed at all. It just says standard rarity weapon eliminations. Perhaps once the challenges do actually go live, it'll switch to standard gray SMG or standard SMG elimination for one stage, and then stage 2 might be standard AR elimination, something along the lines of that. We're just gonna have to wait and see when the challenges actually drop. But there you guys have it. Those are the 7 challenges for week 6 of season 6 here in Fortnite Battle Royale. But we're not done yet. Just like every other week when the challenges leak early, we like to give you guys the best tips and tricks for completing the challenges as fast as possible, as well as easily as possible. For placing 3 chillers here, the easiest way, like I said earlier, is going to be to just place them all the second you get them. As soon as you do find some chiller traps on the map or in a chest or out of a loot llama, whatever it may be, place them down right away. Throw up some walls around you and just throw them down. That way you get the challenge done and out of the way. It's not a smart move to try and use these on enemies to get the challenge done. All the challenge does require of you is to place them. You don't have to actually trap anybody with them. Searching chests in different named locations, of course, this is going to be the most efficient if you do choose locations that are next to each other on the map. So maybe going from Leaky Lake to Tilted Towers down to Shifty Shafts and Greasy Grove to Lucky Landing, so on and so forth. Obviously, the closer, the better here. That way you can travel from one named location to the other and try and find some chests. The potential changing challenge, the damage trap challenge here, that one won't be too difficult if you do play an LTM, especially like Disco Domination. I found near the end of the game when everyone's in the very close circle, throwing down random traps there actually do work quite a bit. Landing at Shifty Shafts, easiest challenge in the game. All you gotta do is land there. Same thing with the future stages, landing at the other locations, not too difficult at all. Dealing damage with a pickaxe to opponents. To get that 250 damage done, like I said earlier, jump into duos, squads, or an LTM where you can actually down opponents, and after you have downed an opponent, whether it be with an AR, an SMG, a sniper, it doesn't matter, pickaxe them to death when they are downed because the damage will still count. Finding the sheet music in Pleasant Park, this one will also be pretty easy once the challenges do release because people will have those cheat sheets and guides up. I would definitely go onto Google and search up one of those. That's going to help you complete that as fast as possible. And then finally, the standard rarity weapon eliminations should also be a pretty easy challenge since, of course, you're going to drop anywhere and probably the first thing you're going to find is a gray AR or a gray tac shotgun or a gray SMG. It's going to be super easy to complete this one as well. Honestly, this week, week 6 of season 6 is actually one of the easiest weeks we've had in a while. Last week, season 5 was actually pretty difficult. It required a lot of kill challenges and elimination challenges and damage and whatnot. Pretty easy, not too hard at all. Now that is going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If it helped you out, be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, it would be much appreciated. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications on. That way every single time we upload a new video in the future, YouTube will hit you up with that message and you can be the first person to watch, like, and comment on each and every new upload. And if you guys want to be featured in that video shout out where you actually get your name and comment on screen, be sure to comment down below I subscribed or hashtag notification squad for your chance to actually be in one of our videos for everyone else watching to see. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We seriously do appreciate it. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you guys on the battle bus. Peace out.